Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the Phantom Shipper, and welcome to this, the first episode of my new show, Shipper on Deck. Now, each episode I will be focusing on the non-canonical romantic pairings within a different fandom. Whether they be that fandom is a book, a movie, a TV show, etc., etc. Now, before I get started, I would like to lay out the 3 ground rules that will govern my show. First of all, I'm only going to be talking about the major pairings, by which I mean the most popular. I'm sorry if I left out a pairing that you particularly enjoy. However, I do have time constraints, and as such, I can only focus on certain pairings, i.e., the main ones. Second of all, no human, non-human pairings. Now, if the non-human is a vampire or an elf, something so close to human as to make no difference, then yeah, I'll talk about that. But no human/furry, no human/Pokemon, nothing like that. Okay? Good. Number 3. No crack pairings. I'm here to talk about the pairings that people love and enjoy. Not stuff that is insane on purpose. Okay? Are we all clear? Good. Now that's everything. So, let's get started. Yes? No, I'm wearing pants. Thank you, though. Oh. Right. Sorry. Everyone, this is my co-host Bob, the sentient subtitle. Too big, Bob. Too big. Thank you. Now, this week's episode will be about Avatar the Last Airbender. Specifically the cartoon. I'm not talking about the movie, because that's not what I'm here for. So, let's get started. Zutara is the romantic pairing of Zuko and Katara. Wait, what? Did I miss a few episodes somewhere down the line? I was pretty sure that Katara and Zuko hated each other and spent most of their time trying to kill each other. Up until when Zuko joined the gang in Season 3. Alright. I'm going to have to do something a little different for this episode. See, half the people that I'm talking about here are villains, and as such, spend most of their time trying to kill the heroes. Not exactly conducive to a healthy relationship. As such, I'm going to look at these pairings from 2 points of view. One, from within the show itself, and 2, from the angle of an AU. Specifically, the high school AU, that being the most popular. Where all the characters are going to high school together, they're all regular people without any powers, etc., etc. Alright, so, from within the point of view of the show, Zutara makes no sense. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. They spend most of their time trying to kill each other, for heaven's sake. For the first 2/3 of the show, they spend most of their dialogue is simply insults and threats. It doesn't work. And when Zuko finally does join the gang towards the end of Season 3, he's already in a fairly serious relationship with May. And I can't see him cheating on her. And I really don't blame him for not cheating on her either. Now, if you look at this from the angle of an AU, however, where Zuko and Katara have almost daily, non-violent interactions, and where Zuko is not in a relationship with May, this still makes no sense. Zuko is an emo. He's not as emo as Sasuke, but he's still pretty emo. And if you were to change that aspect of his personality, make him happier and more optimistic, you've really gone OOC on us, and no one likes that. And besides, Katara is a vibrant, relatively happy person who believes that life should be enjoyed. And as such, she'll want to be with someone who's also happy, vibrant, excited, who enjoys life. Yeah, like him. Ah, crap. Zutara fans! Alright, sorry about that. So what's next? Taizula is the romantic pairing of Ty Lee and Azula. And in all honesty, this is one of the sanest pairings in the show. At least in the fandom. No, I'm serious. You see, if you look at this from the angle of the show, if you want to pair Azula with someone, this is the best way to go around it. Throughout the entire series, Ty Lee is the only one that actually seems to genuinely care about Azula. And Azula likes Ty Lee? At least she likes Ty Lee as much as she likes anyone else. And yes, this really does come off more as the relationship between the Joker and Harley Quinn than as a totally healthy relationship. No, I'm fairly certain that is not how it would work. However, if you look at it from the angle of an AU, this still works. In fact, it works better. Though that's largely because Azula has lost the ability to kill Ty Lee just simply by going punch. Plus, Azula does lose a lot of her arrogance that came with being the crown princess of the Fire Nation. And so long as you do this right, it does actually work. It makes a certain amount of sense. After all, Ty Lee and Azula spend time together, they hang out together, and they've been friends for a while. This is a surprisingly sane pairing coming from the fandom of Avatar the Last Airbender. No offense. Next.